good, y'all? Make sure y'all like, though. Do what I do.
Pitch it on the edge. And the catch made by Dominic Lovett. Figures to be involved often today. Picked up about 5. Good signal to the Home Depot impact players.
And we talked about ETN. He's going to be a big part of this plan and what they want to do. Dylan Tyburn and Tyler Sapp off the edge of this defense. Got to get after back.
Take it to ETN. Pitch it on the edge. Lovett, another catch. A very short gain. It'll set up third and about 2. This Georgia offensive line is getting healthier. Tate Ratledge not making the start, but he's available to go back in, Kirk, after missing 4 games.
Yeah, I feel with Micah Morris in there, Xavier Truss been very strong with Rutledge out on that right side. Very physical.
And first carry of the day and showing that leg drive. ETN moves forward, and it is going to be a first down.
Yeah, boy, it looked, watching it live, like Caleb Banks might have got his right hand up near the face mask. I don't know if they didn't call anything. I don't know if he pulled on it, but he definitely came in high on that tackle.
ETN said,
like a year they go, well, we'll never have another Bo Nix. That was what took 1 year. And I think it was his shoulder. He landed on it, Tez Johnson.
Tez is heading to the locker room. Meanwhile, first and goal. Terrence Ferguson is in. Rolls, wants to run with it. He'll get it to about the
Take it to ETN. Pitch it on the edge. Lovett, another catch. A very short gain. It'll set up third and about 2. This Georgia offensive line is getting healthier. Tate Ratledge not making the start, but he's available to go back in, Kirk, after missing 4 games.
Yeah, I feel with Micah Morris in there, Xavier Truss been very strong with Rutledge out on that right side. Very physical.
And first carry of the day and showing that leg drive. ETN moves forward, and it is going to be a first down.
Yeah, boy, it looked, watching it live, like Caleb Banks might have got his right hand up near the face mask. I don't know if they didn't call anything. I don't know if he pulled on it, but he definitely came in high on that tackle.
ETN says nothing but love for his former teammates, but it did sting them when he transferred to Georgia. No doubt about that.
Yeah, and there's the look at it right there, 88. See him pulling him, trying to keep him back, but he does get the first down.
Nate Frazier spells him, and he's got the football. True freshman out of Compton, California. Holly?
Well, guys, Trevor Etienne, this is weird today. Honestly, he's got a lot of friends on the other side, and Kirby Smart wanted to be smart and actually have him speak with a sports psychologist this week. Learn how to keep your composure. Make this only about the football game. Focus on what's ahead of you and let your emotions not take you away from what you're supposed to be doing on play-to-play. I did talk to Shamar James on the Florida Gators side, the linebacker. He said, we're still boys. We still text. Of course we love each other. But when the ball's kicked off, no friends out here today.
Yeah, we'll talk about all the personal stories, all the connections. Meanwhile, the guy you just talked about, Micah Morris, the starting right guard, is down on the field.
Yeah, we just talked about what he has meant to this offense.
Brief shot of Tate Ratledge, who had that tightrope surgery on the ankle, hurt his ankle against Kentucky. Slowly working his way back. It's been a pretty quick recovery, and looks like he might have to go in earlier than we thought.
Yeah,
today.
Morris is up on his feet. Good to see him walking off.
Amazing job filling in.
He really has. Yeah. And it looks like Ratledge, not only is he available, but like you said, Chris, he will be inserted into the lineup. Back, 3-year starter, comes back into this lineup. Good to see for Georgia fans that he's back, and let's hope for all the best for 56.
Georgia's been so effective throwing the football. Let's see if they can get the running game going against this tough Florida defense.
I thought it was interesting, Kirby telling us this week that with the bye week, they self-scouted their offense, been too much pass heavy. Want to get back to establishing that run with their backs that they have starting today.
You're right, especially pass heavy early in games.
Yeah.
Mike Bobo, the play caller. Beck looking to throw on second down. That's an easy pitch and catch, and wide open there is Dylan Bell, one of his main targets. First down near midfield. They got 13.
And when they give you that kind of cushion, you've got to take it. Carson Beck, good job of seeing this. It's an easy pitch and catch on that glance route with a corner sitting back at 8 to 10 yards. Florida's all about keep everything in front of them. They don't want to give up the big play.
Pump fake, looking downfield, launches, jump ball, and trying to make a circus catch is Sakovi White, the freshman, just over his hand.
Well, there's the pump and go, double move. Remember, Florida early in the year, pretty good effort there with that right hand. Early in the year, this Florida defense, boy, oh boy, they were giving up more big plays through the air on the back end with bust or just getting beat. And they had to buy themselves around the end of September, changed everything defensively, more of a bend but don't break, safety's back, let's keep everything in front mentality.
Their best corner, Jason Marshall, is out today injured. It's a serious problem. We'll talk about Florida's injuries on the offensive side, but the loss of Marshall, 35 straight starts. First game he's ever missed in his career. There's a flag on the field, by the way.
Yes. I mean, well, what a game to miss, right? I mean, you work so hard and has some experience. I hate to see a guy that's any player that's ever out for the season, but especially when
there is no foul on the play. It'll be third down.
Shoulder injury that he hurt in the Kentucky game.
Yeah. Chris just kind of keying, just watching these plays live. The right guard in there, Ratledge, looked good on his first couple plays here, going up against Desmond Watson. I don't know what the official weight of big Desmond Watson is these days. They got him listed at 449. Welcome back, Tate Ratledge, after weeks off to go up against a 450-pounder.
That's a test of that ankle. Just to right away.
Yeah.
Cash Jones is the back. He's in motion. Beck has plenty of time, launches downfield, and it's Jones out of the backfield. Just overthrew him. He had a step. And the man covering him, Aaron Gates.
Yeah, they motioned him out of the backfield to create this matchup one-on-one against 13. Here he is right here. He motions out. They get the matchup that they want.
They go for it a lot on fourth down. You need about 4 here.
Try that hurried quick snap to try to see if they could get him to jump early in this game. Florida's defense amped up. They showed the discipline there.
Chance for the Gators, big underdogs here to get off the field.
And they need something to get them to believe early in this game.
Play clock at 2.
Wow.
We're going to snap it.
Yeah, delay a game, so they're going to get the stop that they wanted.
11 of 13 on fourth down. I'm a little surprised they didn't go for it right there.
Yeah, me too. Especially the confidence that they have in their own defense.
Well, they're going to pin a true freshman quarterback back deep if the punter, Brett Thorson, does his job. And one of 2 Aussies who are among the best in the country today. What a job he did against Texas. It was a big part of that win.
And he does it all. I mean, he hit it a boomer. He can also, like we'll see right here, he can pin you inside a 10-yard line. Just everything. You look how big he is. Pat McAfee would love him. Look at the size of this punter.
It says 235. I'm saying it's north of that.
He's a hoss. He's a big guy.
Kicks it high with backspin. DK will watch it bounce out of bounds. That's what you want to do. Didn't pin him quite as deep as he was hoping.
13.
He'll take over at the 13-yard line. So here comes DJ Lagway, the freshman, 5-star out of Texas. His first taste of this rivalry game. About to happen.
At Burger King, we flame grill our burgers. Why? Because that's how it should be done. Hot, juicy, smoky, flame grilled, and made your way. Come experience the flame grilled difference with 2 Whopper Juniors for just $5.
Bookstores. I read that one. I read that one. I read that. I didn't read that one. I didn't read that one. Hey, can you get this? Because I left my wallet way in my back pocket. My pleasure, because I earn unlimited 2% cash back.
Wow, this is fascinating. Did you know whales and barnacles have a parasitic relationship?
Oh, I know about parasitic relationships. Let's go, barnacle. Off you go.
Unlimited 2% cash back. The Wells Fargo Active Cash Credit Card.
While you were away, there were some developments. Fortunately, DoorDash can quickly come to your rescue. Your door to more. DoorDash.
Team, it's been a grind. but I think I've aged you well. Some might say perfect. Who's ready to show who's the cheesiest?
I woke up feeling the cheesiest, coach. Cheez-It, official sponsor of the college football playoff.
I have a surprise for you.
Oh, yes, please.
Yeah. Feast your eyes on this.
Oh, that's sexy. Feels so new.
I want to feel this feeling again and again.
Well, can I hold it?
How bad do you want to hold it?
I'm not going to beg, but pretty please.
Or they don't. Go ahead, press a button.
Oh, it's glowing.
Apple Intelligence. We should do this more often.
Agreed.
Rekindle the feeling of love with the new iPhone 16 Pro on us. And feel it again and again with the latest iPhone every year with AT&T Next Up Anytime.
Let game day begin!
Grab a Pepsi and make your game day epic.
I, Kamala J.D. Harris, do solemnly swear.
Kamala swore an oath, but Kamala created crisis after crisis. Our troops murdered, an open border, crime in our streets, skyrocketing costs, assassination attempts, Americans abandoned during disasters, and we're on the brink of World War III. A broken oath and a broken America. Kamala can't be trusted in the Oval Office. Vote for President Trump and save America. Make America Great Again, Inc. is responsible for the content of this advertising.
ABC Election Night.
When we fight, we win!
We will soon be a great nation again.
Who will be your next president? Election Night. This is where America turns for answers. ABC Election Night Live.
DJ Lagway, a small-town kid from Texas, #1 quarterback prospect in that 24 recruiting cycle, comes to Florida when Graham Mertz had a concussion. He stepped in and he blew up Samford, 456 yards. Mertz then an ACL out for the year, and it's been Lagway's show since then. He got them into overtime in the loss to Tennessee, beat Kentucky, and here we go, the Georgia Bulldogs in his third career start. Jacoby Jackson in the end around. They try to piece together a running game, Kirk, without their best back, Montrell Johnson, today.
Yeah, that is a significant loss, especially when you have a freshman quarterback. Jaden Ball's got to be able to run. Another true freshman. Badger on the outside gets downfield, does a really good job. Michael Williams, boy, a dynamic difference maker, along with 11 Walker, who moves from that off-ball middle linebacker up to the edge in those passing downs. They need some yards on second down. You do not want to put this true freshman in this environment at 3rd and 7 and 3rd and 8.
And they get a burst up the middle. Shoestring tackle on Jacoby Jackson by C.J. Allen. It'll set up 3rd and short. This is a Florida offensive line that's got some dudes trying to play through some injuries. Damian George, their right guard, struggling to play today.
Slaughter really has been the difference for these guys turning the corner with the freshman. The leader, the anchor, does a great job of making the calls and taking some of it off of Lagway.
You need 4 to get this drive going. Lagway's first pass attempt is high, and it's caught by Aiden Mizell, and he is going to get just enough for the first down. Nice completion to get this quarterback settled in. Kirk, his pulse has to be about 150.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Really good call by Russ Callaway here, because he uses the motion. You see, it's a match coverage, meaning that you got to communicate and pass off a guy that goes from one side of the field to the other. And the corner Everett that time passed him over. Nobody picked him up. So a lot of pre-snap movement with Florida that Georgia is going to have to communicate with.
Mizell in motion. Lagway across the middle. Incomplete. Tried to find DK. Lagway has a great arm. Throws the ball downfield. The shots downfield, best thing he does.
Yeah, I mean, it's been a different offense because of a couple things. Number one, this kid can run. Georgia has to account for a quarterback run. With Graham Mertz, that was never the case. That's the first thing. And then you see the 9 completions of 30 yards in the air. Second in the country. He hasn't played a lot of football, meaning they will take shots. And with all that pre-snap movement, biggest challenge Georgia has is him running the football and then taking shots and being on the same page, not busting in coverage with that movement.
Another one of those crucial plays, Kirk. You talk about 2nd and 10. They get just a couple, and so Lagway is going to face this pressure package. Here comes all the dogs running out there for 3rd and long.
Yeah, and Georgia knows that they want to take pressure off of a young quarterback, so you're running into one of the best fronts in the country, especially now that they're healthy. And it's been a different defense that we saw in Austin from where they were early in the year when they had some injuries up front after the Clemson game.
Number 11, Jalen Walker. Michael Williams, number 13. They just terrorized Ewers and the Longhorns in Austin. And Lagway will take off, and long way to go. Not going to get there. Knocked down about 3 yards short of the marker. And the punt team will come out. K.J. Bolden filling in for Dan Jackson. He sits out the first half, as does John Aguero. Both guys were guilty of targeting in the second half in Austin.
Yeah, they don't have a ton of depth there. They both are. They'll be back in the second half like you mentioned. But K.J. Bolden is talented of a true freshman, as there is in college football this year. Does a great job playing with poise on that back end. Good blitz that time on third down by Chris Cole, the former safety who has moved to backer. Did a nice job there, flushing Lagway out of there. Malachi Starks, starting safety, back as a returner. Jeremy Crawshaw, the other talented Aussie, just booms it down there. Breeze at his back, and it's a long punt. And the Gators able to flip the field. Now Starks has dropped at the 11-yard line after a 58-yard punt. Carson Beck, back in his hometown. Second Dogs possession coming up after this.
We're surprising Twisted Tea superfans with a Twisted Tea drop. Twisted Tea tastes like real iced tea because it's made with real brewed tea and 5% alcohol to kick off your game day. Twisted Tea Hard Iced Tea. Keep it twisted.
Stats matter. Like 1 in 8 men will be diagnosed with prostate cancer. So Depend and the Prostate Cancer Foundation want to encourage you to get screened. And now through November, Depend is donating to cancer research with select purchases.
You've got a Pepto predicament, Ace. You overdid it on the loaded fries, and now your gut is in the gutter. Undo it with Pepto Fast Melts, so you can keep on rolling. When you overdo it, undo it with Pepto-Bismol.
You didn't start a business just to keep the lights on. Lucky for you, Shopify built with just one tapping, ridiculously fast acting, sky-high sales stacking, champion at checkouts. Businesses that want to win, win with Shopify.
When you're with Amex Business Platinum, you get access to over 1,400 lounges worldwide, including the Centurion Lounge, and a flexible spending limit that adapts with your business, so passion can be a part of your legacy. That's the powerful backing of American Express.
Honey, I don't think the spray's working.
It's okay, you got it. Just stick with it.
They just keep coming.
Okay, let's try something else. Yeah? McCoy, you're in.
I got you.
If only there were backups in real life.
There you go, Colt.
But at least there's Progressive to protect your home and auto.
I'm just off today.
It's only one nest. There'll be other wasps.
Next January, one of us will be president. If it's Donald Trump, he will wake up every day and stew over his enemies list. That will help no one. If I am president, I'll be focused on my to-do list for you, the American people. I'll cut costs by cracking down on corporate price gouging, make housing more affordable, lower taxes for middle-class families, and protect Social Security. I will focus on getting things done. I'm Kamala Harris, and I approve this message. Let's get to work.
The SEC on ABC is presented by Burger King. You rule. And in part by the refreshing taste of Twisted Tea Hard Iced Tea. Please drink responsibly.
National championship coaches representing these two schools. All four of those guys did very well, as you might expect, against the rival. Smart won 6 of the last 7. Steve Spurrier against Georgia, 11-1. Urban Meyer, 5-1 against the Dogs, and things began to turn after he and Tebow left. Began to turn Georgia's way. Billy Napier grew up in Georgia, knows all about this rivalry, although he didn't play in either school. Dogs from the 12. Cass Jones is the back. And it's a pop pass around the edge. Bell, they use him many ways, and he patiently picks his way through about 8 yards.
The tight ends here doing their job. Jurisic, 84, is going to lead the way. Keep an eye on this block right here and watch what he does. Just, you're going out to the outside. You need to be able to pick up blocks, be able to stretch it, and get this. Bell almost runs it more as a running back when they get him these gadget plays. He's a very talented player, but great blocks to help spring him loose there, get positive yards after being really pushed back deep in their own territory after that 60 net punt.
Etienne